Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing. Let's go here. Testing levels here from Winnebago Lutheran Academy. Teammates Bill Held testing levels here on Zaleski Sports for week 2 of the high school football season. Wonderful. All right, can you hear me? Good. All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Fond du Lac, Wisconsin for week 2 of the high school football season. It is the Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings and the Amherst Falcons. Steve Mays, Bill Held here from Winnebago Lutheran Academy. It's a beautiful night here, starting early, which is much appreciated for the trek home, but it's going to be a good matchup here tonight between two teams that look to make a push into the postseason later on this year. Amherst with a convincing win last week over St. Mary Catholic, and Winnebago Lutheran getting shut out by Racine St. Catherine's, but still a team that has a lot of experience coming back, a team that made a run in the playoffs last year, beating St. Mary Springs and knocking and ending Bob Hyland's illustrious coaching career last year in round 1 of the postseason, a 21-20 win for the Vikings last year. They are led by Gannon Schwartz, their senior quarterback. He was just 2 of 8 last week, but on the ground, 19 yards. Frankie Wiedemeyer with 1 carry for 5 yards. Adrian Brenner, 3 carries, 13 yards. And their junior running back, Parker Mullenbach, 18 carries, 67 yards. But, again, against a team like Racine St. Catherine's, you're going to have troubles at times moving the football, and that's what happened to Winnebago Lutheran last week. But on the other side, Amherst got out to a quick 14-0 lead on St. Mary Catholic last week. Still some holes in their special teams. Had a kickoff return for a touchdown after going out 14-0, and cruised after that. But big opening week win for Amherst. Conference for both of these teams start next week, and Amherst will be in Colby. We'll have, of course, all Amherst games for you. Maybe besides week 5 or 6, I think it's week 5 when they go to Loyal Greenwood. They play at Loyal, and that is not a setup there. We may or may not be able to bring that game to you, but that is in the future, and we're here in week 2. Winnebago Lutheran will take on Mayville next week. They host Mayville before going to Campbellsport. Then they host a big one against St. Mary Springs at Omro, hosting Laconia at Lamira, and they finish out the season at home against North Fond du Lac. And so it's going to be a stretch here for the Vikings under head coach Kevin Lair. And Coach Lair talked to me before the game. He was excited, and he was just hoping to be able to talk to me after the game as well. That's what we told him. We talked to you after a victorious win. So we'll see how all that pans out. Just want to give a big shout out to the people here at Winnebago Lutheran Academy. Very helpful and very gracious hosts here in our first trip to Fond du Lac. Not our first trip to Fond du Lac, our first trip to Winnebago Lutheran here in Fond du Lac. So we appreciate their help, and we are just a couple moments away. Amherst, led by senior quarterback Michael Glodowski, senior wide receiver Sully Perkins, Aiden Nerdahl in the backfield. They'll rely heavily on those three guys and see what Coach Lusick and company has in store for the rest of the evening here. It is a grass facility, grass field, and it is in pristine condition. Down markers the lines are pretty well kept, so it's going to be a good night here for high school football in Fond du Lac. Just moments away from starting lineups. There you go, Bill. Get a shot of the Viking over there for the.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
There he is.
Welcome back to the beautiful campus
I like it.
here at Winnebago Lutheran Academy. Since 1954, Merrill
We'll
Avenue has been
turn it over to our public address announcer for some pregame announcements, and then we'll be underway here in just a moment in your pregame show on Zaleski Sports.
Coaches, parents, and students from Amherst. Now let's meet the starting defense for the Falcons. Starting at the nose, number 67, Logan Glodowski. Starting defensive end, number 50, Judah Cole. Starting defensive end, number 66, Gibson Kenyon. Starting at linebacker, number 2, Cannon Hodges. Starting linebacker, number 5, Aiden Nerdahl. Starting at linebacker, number 55, Otto Egelmeyer. Starting linebacker, number 60, Jesse Blinker. Starting at corner, number 3, Logan Hintz. Starting on the other corner, number 4, Sully Perkins. Starting safety, number 9, Tyler Loken. And the other safety, number 15, Tony Vaquera. The Falcons are coached by Mark Lusick. And now let's meet the starters on defense for your 2025 WIAA Vikings. Starting nose tackle in the middle of it all, number 71, Braxton Rival. Starting defensive end, number 50, Mason Faust. Starting at the other end, number 79, Orville Bloom. Starting linebacker, number 0, Spencer Lair. Starting linebacker, number 1, Cooper Schwalbe. Starting linebacker, number 12, Evan Cole. Starting linebacker, number 30, Tyler Ebert. Starting on the corner, number 3, Nolan Dragolovich. Starting on the other corner, number 5, Gannon Schwartz. Starting safety, number 23, Frankie Wiedemeyer. And the other safety for the Vikings, number 45, Sam Polish. And the Vikings are coached by Kevin Lair. Winnebago Lutheran Academy and Amherst High School and the WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Tonight's officials from the Manitowoc area Lars Lutheran, Derek Meidel, Austin Schleiss, Richard Schwartz, and Steve Walsh. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to honor America and all those who defend our freedoms, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, place your hand over your heart for the playing of the national anthem performed tonight by the WIAA Pep Band under the direction of Mrs. Abby Kurth. Thank you, WIAA Pep Band. WIAA's athletic trainer is Paige Budenhagen. Sports medicine services are provided through SSM Health.
All right, we're ready to go here in Fond du Lac, and just reading off of Hank's comments here. That no doubt about it, there's a very significant crown in the middle of this field that we'll see how that plays out, but it will be. Yeah, as you can see on the screen, as Hank mentioned, very significant, really aggressive crowning on the field. We'll see how we'll see how Amherst adapts to that. Also, says was Bob Highland like 101 versus WLLA? Probably. I don't know all of his numbers, but that is a astute observation and could likely be. So Tyler Loken will kick it away for Amherst, working left to right on your screen.
And dropping deep for the Vikings.
Back will be Gannon Schwartz back to return for the Vikings. The lone back standing at about his 7-yard line.
It's Friday night. The lights are on. The ball is on the tee. Let's play high school football.
Week 2 of high school football Friday night. About to get underway. Loken with his left hand in the air. The whistle blows and we are underway here in Fond du Lac. It's a squibber on the ground. Going to be picked up and immediately met by the Falcons at the 35-yard line. It was number 22, Owen Elke. And that's where the Vikings will start at their own 35-yard line, again working right to left as you watch on your screen here tonight. Again, after the issues Amherst had last week in special teams, they decide to squib it on the ground and don't allow a return. 1st and 10 for Gannon Schwartz. In motion goes Parker Mullenbach, and Schwartz is going to keep it himself off the left side, gain a couple of yards. 2nd down coming up for the Vikings. Appreciate everyone tuning in here tonight. 2nd and about 7 with 20 seconds gone by. Well, they gave him 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. All black uniforms for the Vikings. Spencer Layer, the receiver to the near side. Amherst ready for the wide receiver screen. Frankie Wiedmeyer on the reception. Lost a couple of yards. 3rd down and long coming up for Winnebago Lutheran on their opening drive. Defense coordinator defensive coordinator in his 16th season, Doug Spadoni, along with head coach Mark Lusick in his 16th season. A couple of state championships, or a few state championships for the Falcons in their tenure. Three receivers to the far side. Going to layer the flanker to the near side, right on the line. Rolling out to his right, looking, and he's going to tuck it and run. Schwartz with a head of steam. He's got a first down. A speedster there as Gannon Schwartz rolled out to his right, looked for a pass, and Schwartz just put it in hyper gear and able to pick up the first down in Amherst territory up to the 47-yard line. 10:30 to go, first quarter. Had him backed up, but the speedster Schwartz able to pick up that first down. First and 10 at the Amherst 47-yard line. Opening drive here on this Friday night. Had a couple of games last night. 11 tonight, including this one for you on Zaleski Sports. In motion again goes Mullenbach. And off the right side, up to the 44-yard line. Wiedmeyer on the carry. Gains about 3 on the play.
Ball is at the 44. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 for the Vikings. Twin receivers to the near side. Again, layer the flanker to the right side. Back to pass. Rolling out to his left is Schwartz. Looking, still looking. Pressure is on. He's going to tuck it again and going to get up to the 40-yard line.
Schwartz around the left side on the
That's going to be 3rd down and 3 coming up at the 40.
Goes to the Falcons, number 60, Jesse Blanker.
When it comes to real estate, you need someone you can trust to know every town, street, and deer trail in the area. Brett Favor of Hoff Favor Real Estate is here for you. Whether buying, selling, or just curious about real estate values, reach out to Brett Favor.
Official timeout on the field.
That'll give us time here to get you our schedule for the rest of the night. We got a couple of big ones for you, including this one. Colby is at Abbotsford. Slinger is at Lake Geneva Badger. Stanley Boyd is at Cadott. Neilsville Granton is at Loyal Greenwood. Mosinee is at Menasha. Manoa is at St. Mary Catholic. Edgar is at Stratford. Freedom is at Wapaka. Oshkosh West is at Oshkosh North, but they play at the same stadium, so they're, for technicalities, they're at Oshkosh North. And then Wild Rose is at Newman Catholic. Newman opening up their brand new stadium.
3rd and 4 for the Vikings from the 40-yard line.
3rd and 4 from the 40. 8.5 to go in this opening drive. And another whistle blows here. And now they need a Dragalovich has to exit. FAR officials saw something, and Nolan had to come off the field. Third and 4 nonetheless, under 8.5 to go first quarter. Opening drive of the game. Schwartz again in the shotgun, going to take it himself off the right side. He's going to be stood up and taken down. 4th down coming up. On the stop was Jesse Blanker again. 4th and 2 coming up for the Vikings.
Tackle once again by number 60, Jesse Blanker.
4th down and a long 2. Oh, they'll give him 3 maybe. Gained a yard on the play. Full house backfield behind Schwartz. No, it's not Schwartz back there. That's Evan Colin at quarterback. And he's going to hand it off to Schwartz off the left side. He's going to fall forward at the 35 and pick up the first down. So they used a new quarterback in Evan Cole, handed off to Schwartz, and picks up the first down for the Vikings. Long sustaining opening drive here for the Vikings. Nearly 5 minutes off the clock. It will be a 5-minute drive when the next play is snapped, or just about. Shotgun formation again for Schwartz. Snap to the left side, and he's going to be stood up and driven down at the 34. That's Wiedmeyer on the carry again. Second down and 9 coming up. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, we guarantee quality that you can trust. Second and 9 for the Vikings. Nearly halfway through this first quarter already. And again, they started at their own 35, so they haven't picked up a big chunks. But they're taking a lot of time off the clock. Ball at the 34. 3 receivers to the far side. Schwartz is going to roll out that way. Look for a receiver, and now come back the other way. Still rolling, still looking. Pressure is on. He's going to be taken down back by the 46-yard line. A huge loss for the Vikings.
Sack on the play goes to number 50, Judah Cole.
Judah Cole in on the sack for Amherst. It's going to be third down and a long way to go, all the way back to the 44-yard line of Amherst. Good pressure, good defending on the back end to allow, or not to allow Schwartz to get anything or find anybody. Third down and 19. Wide receiver screen, bubble screen, hit as he throws up. Perkins, and it's going to be incomplete. The receiver pushed off of Perkins and still over his head, and it's going to be fourth down and long.
Pass intended for Nolan Dugolovich is incomplete. That leaves the Vikings 4th and 19 from the 44.
4th and 19. Again, that long sustaining drive, nothing doing for the Vikings. And a good stand for Amherst. Schwartz still in shotgun, now backs up. The pressure is on, and Schwartz able to get it away, and he boots it all the way to the end zone. Yeah, it got stopped. Now it's a touchback. Oh, man, that would have been a huge play.
Punt goes into the end zone. The Falcons will take over 1st and 10.
They had it for a second, and then the defender lost it, and it rolled right in about a half a yard into the end zone. That would have been a big-time stop there for the Vikings on special teams. Great food and a wonderful family atmosphere await you at Whitetail Lanes in Amherst Junction. Pizza, burgers, sandwiches, wraps, appetizers, soups, and so much more. Lunch and dinner are served at Whitetail Lanes on Highway Q in Amherst Junction. Now we'll see this Amherst offense led by senior quarterback Michael Glodowski. Sully Perkins lined up to the near side. Aiden Nerdahl behind him. Aiden had a big game last week. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Yeah, illegal motion. Yep, this one's going to be called back. There's going to be a penalty on the slot receiver to the near side for Amherst. I believe that was Dylan Cook.
And on the tackle for the Vikings, number 0, Spencer Laird.
Dylan Cook moved early. Yep, they saw it. Had a little flinch at the line. Going to be 1st and 15 now for Amherst. Maple Fall Fest is September 13th and 14th in Marshfield. Check out arts and crafts vendors, the Kids Zone, and yummy food. Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Under 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Here from Winnebago Lutheran Academy in Fond du Lac. Steve Maves, Bill Held from Fondy in week 2 of the high school football season. Gladusky is going to hand it off to Nerdal off the left side, gets a big hole. He's going to get past the 20 to the 22, 23-yard line. Gain 8 on the play. Second down coming up for the Falcons.
Nerdal, the ball carrier. That's a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 7. 2nd and 8.
Brighten it up a little bit. We usually don't do games at 6 o'clock, so when it got here, the camera was so washed out and had to darken it up, and now it's gotten dark, so we had to brighten it up. Nerdal off the right side. He's going to get taken down near the 30-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and a half a yard at the 29 and a half. Third down coming up, 3:50 to go here in the first quarter.
3rd and 1.
Quickly up to the line for the Falcons. Nerdal again off the right side. He's going to fall forward, just get enough, and get pretzeled up at the 31 or 32-yard line.
Second effort, that's a first down for the Falcons.
Falcons get up right to the line right away, as they always do, but it looks like they're going to try and...
Along with Spencer Lair.
No, that last time they got up to the line, just ran a straight dive up the middle. This time they get a call from the sidelines. Gladusky hands off to Nerdal again, off the left side, up the middle, breaks a couple tackles, again gets pretzeled up past the 35 to the 37-yard line. Second down coming up.
Tackle by the Vikings, Tyler Ebert.
Tyler Ebert on the tackle.
That's a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4.
3 minutes to go already here in the first quarter. Quick moving first quarter. The Vikings had the ball for quite a while on their opening drive. Nerdal up the middle, falls past the 40 to the 41. It's going to be 3rd down and a yard coming up for the Amherst. Nerdal, the workhorse so far.
Aiden Nerdal with another 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 1. Tackle goes to the Vikings, Josh Eckert.
Gets the flashcards from the sidelines. Gladusky backs out, talks to Nerdal quick. The flag comes in. Maybe a dead ball false start on the Falcons.
The illegal procedure penalty will be assessed against
2:18 to go here in the first quarter.
3rd and 6.
See if they go through the air here on 3rd and 6. Time runs at 2:15 here in the first quarter. Coach Lusick says just get up to the line and run it again. Nerdal off the left side. Aiden with the first down and more, and the workhorse continues up to the 45-yard line for Amherst. Up to the 44 they'll give him. 9 on the gain for Aiden Nerdal. Or they say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And Aiden has gotten every carry on this drive. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Amherst at the 44-yard line. 90 seconds to go in this first quarter. And hit immediately in the backfield. That was Tyler Loken on the carry. Made it immediately in the hole by big 73, Josh Eckert.
Josh Eckert with the stop.
You hear that one from here. That was a pad popping hit. 60 seconds to go first quarter. Second and 11 at the 43. At 42 it looks like. 2nd and 12. Gladusky in the shotgun. Pitches it out to the left side. Loken is going to be face masked up along the sideline. Yep, late flag came in. That was
Toss sweep goes to Tyler
It's going to be third down coming up, probably a first down after the face mask.
A flag picked up off the field. We'll check the penalty.
36 seconds to go. It should be an Amherst first down.
Personal foul, face mask assessed against the Vikings. That'll put the ball in Viking territory.
All the way up to the 38-yard line after the 15-yard penalty. First and 10, Amherst, 36 seconds to go. It was going to be third down and manageable after that carry by Tyler Loken. First down and 10, ball at the Vikings 38. Loken again behind Gladusky. And the ball's on the ground, and Gladusky fumbled it. It's going to be Vikings football. Held it in the gut of Tyler Loken too long. No, he got it. Wow. Somehow he came away with it. Somehow Michael Gladusky out of that pile came away with the football. Wow.
We'll call it second and 10.
Second and 9 coming up for Amherst. And somehow Michael got on that ball. Coach Layer can't believe it. See if they run it down or take us to the quarter. 10 seconds left. Second and 9. They're going to run a play, rolling out to the left. Looking for a receiver. It's going to be intercepted. Looking for Cook. And there's the takeaway. And it's going to be Vikings football when we start the second quarter. The interception by Gladusky.
Michael Gladowski's pass is intercepted
Sam
by
Polish.
The Vikings, number 45.
Yep, Sam Polish on the interception. We go to the second quarter. We're tied at 0. A quick moving first 12 minutes. We'll have the second quarter when we come back. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Welcome back to Fond du Lac. Some fireworks there at the end of the first quarter. Again, there was a fumble that Michael Gladusky picked up somehow. As they say, again, we had a little bit of a look at it. As they say, though, if you're a Winnebago Lutheran Academy fan, ball don't lie. On the very next play, Michael throws an interception to Sam Polish. And it's going to be first and 10 for the Vikings to start the second quarter here. Ball at their own 38-yard line. And off the left side and falling near the 30. Excuse me, that was the 33. It's going to be up to the 37. It's going to be second down coming up. Amherst Family Foods continues to serve the community as a full-service grocery store with fresh, local produce and so much more. With a hot food selection, dairy, frozen foods, produce, fresh fruits and veggies and drinks, get your groceries at Amherst Family Foods. Second and 6. Hollenbach in motion, going to hand it up and the ball's on the ground. It is Amherst football. Dropped on the counter, reverse.
Vikings fumble on the play is recovered.
It was going to be fumbled by number 30, Tyler Ebert. And Amherst picks it up, and back-to-back turnovers. And it's going to be Amherst football deep in Vikings territory. Ball at the Winnebago Lutheran 34-yard line. Aiden Nerdahl, who wasn't in the game for about the last 3 or 4 plays of that previous drive. Back in the backfield for Amherst now. 1st and 10, 11:15 to go first half. Michael Godusky in the shotgun. Hands off to Nerdahl off the right side. Cuts it back. He's going to gain a couple of yards on the play. Second down coming up for Amherst. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options.
By the Vikings, Orville Bloom.
2nd and 9 coming up, under 11 minutes to go first half. At halftime, we'll show you episode 1 of week 1 of the St. Mary Catholic Hard Knocks that was put together. High snap. Nerdahl off the right side. He's going to be stood up, taken down inside the 35. Inside the 30 to the 29. It's going to be 3rd down and about 5 coming up for the Falcons.
3rd and 5.
Amherst will be in Colby next week. They'll have that game for you. 7 o'clock kickoff. Conference play starts up. Third down and 5 for Amherst. 10 minutes to go, first half. Cook and Perkins are receivers to the near side. Back to pass. 3-step drop out of the shotgun. Across the middle. Wide open. Dropped. Oh, dropped by Lusick.
Michael Glodowski's pass intended for Callan Lusick is
Callan Lusick dropped it, and it's going to be 4th down and 5.
From the 29 of the Vikings.
Throwing behind him, tough play would have been for Lusick, but one that Callan probably should have brought in. 5'11" junior. 4th down and 5, under 10 minutes to go. Back to pass again. Straight drop, looking again. Lusick again, he catches that one. Taken down inside the 10 to the 5. Same play, different side. And they went right back to the junior receiver, and he picks up the big gainer. Again, the exact same play, on just flipped formation sides. And Lusick picks up 24. Well, they'll say 23 up to the 6. Just the confidence to go back to your junior receiver after he just dropped a big first down. 1st and goal from the 6. Glodowski hands off to Nerdahl up the middle. He's going to be stood up, and his feet keep moving. Is he in down at the 1? Aiden is a tough runner for this Amherst offense.
It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1.
A hard back to bring down, no doubt. 2nd and goal from the 1. Hands up. Nerdahl stood up. Going to be carried into the end zone. Touchdown. With the assistance of Jesse Blanker, Aiden Nerdahl is into the end zone for the touchdown for Amherst. And the Falcons lead 6-0 with 8:42 to go in the first half. Nerdahl has to come off the field. His helmet came off. That's what our official was pointing at. Tyler Loken in to attempt the PAT. So an interception by Glodowski to end the first quarter, and then a fumble.
Attempting the point after, number 9, Tyler Loken. Glodowski will be the
And then a fumble by Tyler Eberts. Loken in to attempt the PAT. Glodowski on the hold, and they're going to try the 2-point conversion. It's going to be caught. 2-point conversion is successful. to Cannon Hodges, and Amherst leads 8-0. We'll take a break. 8:42 to go in the first half. Amherst 8, Winnebago Lutheran Academy nothing. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Meryl. Don't miss the 33rd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Nothing Amherst on the 1-yard scamper from Aiden Erdahl, and then the 2-point conversion from Gladusky to Cannon Hodges.
Falcons, number 9, Tyler Loken. Gannon Schwartz, deep for the Vikings.
Loken will be back to kick it away now for Amherst. They squibbed it to start the game. And a little bit longer kick there, going to be taken at the 20-yard line along the far sideline. Run up the middle. Again, the special teams for Amherst struggling the first 2 weeks. It looks like Loken with the tackle. Great things are happening at the Tomorrow River School District. Join the Falcon family. Are you ready to fly with us in Amherst?
Where the Vikings start 1st and 10.
Sun shining bright now here in Fond du Lac. First and 10 for the Vikings. Ball at their own 39-yard line, third possession of the game for Winnebago Lutheran. 8:35 to go, first half. Schwartz in the shotgun. Rolling out to his left, taking himself. He's going to be taken down in the backfield immediately by Judah Cole. Had no chance off that left side.
Tackle goes to Judah Cole.
The blind side hit from Judah Cole is going to be second down and long. Didn't get a good look on who their left tackle is, but he got beat up pretty good there by Judah Cole. Second down and long now for the Vikings. Again, Schwartz last week against Racine St. Catharines, just 2 of 8 through the air. Hands it up the middle. Good chunk carry there by number 23, Frankie Wiedemeyer. Third down and about 12 coming up now for the Vikings.
Vikings pick up 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12 for Winnebago Lutheran. 7:20 to go, first half now. Schwartz rolling out to his right, and it's going to be a screen. He's going to gain a couple back. It's going to be 4th down and long.
Screen pass is complete to Frankie Wiedemeyer.
It was so dark and cloudy before, and now the sun has come out. 4th down and long here. Schwartz back to punt. Pressure's on, nearly got to him. A high punt. Schwartz had a really good one in the first quarter. That's going to bounce out near the 21-yard line. Call JG Plumbing for all your residential or commercial plumbing needs as your local Amana dealer. you can always trust in JG to get it fixed and get it off your mind. That's JG Plumbing of Amherst. Have Amherst football at Colby next week. They also host Newman Catholic in boys soccer next Thursday. We'll have that for you. And I appreciate everyone tuning in here tonight on Zaleski Sports. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. 6:06 to go in the first quarter, or in the first half, pardon me. One turnover for each team. Gladowski in the shotgun. Back to pass. Now hands off to Perkins, and he breaks a tackle. Sully with the first down and more. Gets to the edge, breaks another arm tackle to the 50. He is gone. Sully Perkins goes 79 yards, and Amherst leads 14-0.
With a 79-yard touchdown run.
Is
Sully Perkins.
It's technically a pass, but we're going to go a receiving touchdown for Sully Perkins, his first touch of the night, and it goes 79 yards to the house. Again, it's just one of those quick touch passes that Gladowski got to him. And Amherst leads 14-0 in a blink of an eye. It's one of those that Aaron Rodgers had quite a few of down at the goal line when he would just flip it to Christian Watson or one of those guys. Again, technically a pass reception for a touchdown. Now Tyler Loken to attempt the PAT. Sully broke a couple of arm tackles. He went to the house. Flag comes in, illegal procedure on Amherst. And FAR official looked down at the Amherst sideline, said it was number 5, Aiden Nerdahl. So now Loken will have a little further to go here. If they're going to attempt the 1-point PAT, I think they gave the T back. So now they're going to try the 2-point conversion. No, maybe not. I thought that's what Michael took over the sidelines was the tee box. I stand corrected. 25-yard PAT. Snap good, hold good, and Loken pumps it through the uprights, and it is good. 5:51 to go first half. It's Amherst 15, Winnebago Lutheran Academy nothing. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Eight games live so far. Just waiting on Mosinee and Menasha. Slinger and Badger. And Freedom and Waupaca. Those will be all the other games on Zaleski Sports are live and ready to go. Loken away to kick it again. Squibber on the ground, going to be picked up at the 32-yard line, and we popped there by number 8, J.C. Bowman.
Owen Elke on the return for the Vikings.
It's going to be first down for Winnebago Lutheran, trailing 15-0.
1st and 10.
Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Ball at their own 33-yard line. They went backwards on their last possession on the first play, and that really put them behind the sticks. Window peeking here, trying to see out of the window. Run up the middle again for Wiedemeyer. Stood up and driven down. Going to gain a half a yard. Second down coming up with 5:30 to go here in the first half.
In on the tackle with his teammates, Tyler Loken.
Tyler having a nice night as well. Aiden Erdahl did all on the ground in the first quarter and had the touchdown in the second quarter. And Sully Perkins just went 79 yards to the house a couple of moments ago. Schwartz on the pass, going to be caught along the far sideline. And the ball's on the ground again. It's Amherst football. Another takeaway on the tackle.
Pass is complete to Nolan Dragolovich. We have a Falcon down on the play.
It's going to be an injury timeout. We'll do the same. We'll be back. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedSliver.com.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
First and 10 for the Falcons after their second takeaway. And Amherst just fumbled it. Fallen on top of by Michael Glodowski.
Recovered by the quarterback, Glodowski.
And it's going to be second down and about 12 coming up with 4:40 to go in the first half. 15-0 Amherst. Winnebago Lutheran will host Mayville next week. Amherst will head to Colby to start conference play. High snap. Glodowski is going to keep it himself up the middle. He's going to fall inside the 40 to the 37-yard line.
Tackle by the Vikings, number 50, Mason Faust. Ball is spotted at the 38-yard line, 3rd and 3.
Third down and 3 with 3:40 to go. Glodowski in the pistol. He's going to keep it himself, run right up the middle. First down for Michael. Up past the 30 into the, they'll give him right at the 29-yard line.
10 for the Falcons. First and 10 from the 29-yard line.
First and 10 with 3 minutes to go. Looking for his receiver, has him, way overthrew him. Looking for Perkins.
Pass intended for Sully Perkins is incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. 3 minutes left in the half. Both teams have 3 timeouts.
Three minutes to go, 15-0 Amherst. Second down and 10 for the Falcons at the Viking 29. Glodowski's going to keep it himself off the right side. He's going to be tripped up, stood up. Third down coming up with 2:50 to go.
We'll call it 2 yards. It's 3rd and 8.
So a couple of takeaways for Amherst. See if they can capitalize on it again. Third down and 8, 2:20 to go. Amherst will have the kickoff in the second half. Receive the kickoff to start the second half. Klodowski back to pass, still looking across. It's going to be caught by Lusick again right at the 18-yard line. He's going to pick up a first down. Needed 8, got 9, did Lusick.
Receiver is Callan Lusick. Gain on the play is good for a Falcon first down.
Wears his number and gets right into the right inside the holes of the zone, just like Edelman used to for the Patriots. Lusick able to find the holes in the defensive zone. First and 10 for Amherst at the 20. Flag comes in. Another illegal procedure penalty on Amherst.
Illegal procedure penalty will be assessed against the Falcons. It'll be first and 15.
First and 15, 90 seconds to go here in the first half. Both teams with all 3 timeouts. Slow snap as they hand it off to Lusick off the right side. He's going to fall inside the 15 to the 13. See when Coach Lusick starts using his timeouts, and he uses one right there. It's going to be a timeout Amherst with 1:12 to go here in the first half. Again, we'll give you our schedule here for the rest of the night.
And it'll be second and a long 4.
On Zaleski Sports the rest of the night. Colby is at Abbotsford. Slinger is at Badger. Stanley Boyd is at Cadott. Neilsville Granton is at Loyal Greenwood. Mosinee is at Menasha. Manawa is at St. Mary Catholic. Edgar is at Stratford. Freedom is at Wapaka. Oshkosh West is at Oshkosh North. And Wild Rose is at Newman Catholic.
Second and 4.
Second and 4 for the Falcons. Ball at the 14-yard line. 1:12 to go in the first half. In motion goes Cook. Hands it up to Nerdahl off the right side. First down inside the 10 to the 6 with 67 seconds to go.
First down for the Falcons. And it's at the 6-yard line, we'll call it. First and goal.
First and goal for Amherst at the 6. See if they can double up here. Glodowski off the left side, off the right side, inside the 5. They'll get him inside the 1, and Coach Lusick will take another timeout.
On the play, and the Falcons.
With 36 seconds to go, 35.8.
And they have 1 remaining.
We'll take a break. Take a quick commercial here, Bill. We'll be back after this. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
In every department at Dull Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dull Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dull Auto, simple.
Welcome back to Fond du Lac. Again, our game is presented by Hoff Favor Realty. My apologies. Just a muscle memory thing doing all the Rapids area games. Sheds delivered is our sign-off. And so Hoff Favor Realty. Appreciate all they do for Zaleski Sports. 2nd and goal with 36 seconds to go. Gladusky, I don't know, Nerdall is going to keep it himself off the right side, untouched into the end zone. Nerdall, the direct snap, and Amherst leads 21-0 with 32 seconds to go.
Tyler Loken will attempt
32.3 seconds to go. Nerdall into the end zone for the second time. Snap is good, and the hold is good, and the kick is good. 22-0 Amherst, 32 seconds to go here in the first half. Reminder that Only Storage serving the Amherst area, offering extra large units for businesses, boats, RVs, or an extra garage. Secure, affordable, and open 24/7. Visit us online to reserve your space today. Make sure you get your space before it's too late with winter not too far away. It's supposed to be warm this weekend, but then drop again, more fall-like coming to the start of the month of September next week. Brewers north of the border this weekend. Brewers Blue Jays tied at 0 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's been quite a while since the Brewers have played in Toronto.
Loken will kick off once again for the Falcons. Gannon Schwartz deep for the Vikings.
Loken back to kick it again. 32 seconds to go. Another squibber on the ground. It's going to be picked up at about the 32-yard line, and Layer will run over the tackler. I believe that was probably Dylan Cook again. But that will likely take us to the end of the first half. 29 seconds to go. We'll see if Coach Layer wants to do something here.
The Vikings have 28 seconds and 3 timeouts.
Our public address just making sure that Winnebago Lutheran knew that they had 3 timeouts. 29 seconds to go. Schwartz, wide receiver screen, is going to be caught by Cooper Schwalbe. He's going to be taken down immediately on the far side. And timeout's going to be taken by the Vikings.
Cooper Schwalbe on the
gain of a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up with 18.7 to go.
Vikings use their first time out of the half. They will have 2 left. And it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Vikings. Tackle on that play by number 5, Aiden Nerdall. At halftime, be sure to attack the concession stand if you got here late. There's plenty up there for your supper.
Today's broadcast brought to you in part by Express Employment Professionals. They've got relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. 2nd and 9 coming up after the timeout by the Vikings. A big game tonight in Lake Geneva. Matt Peck, Eli Vangsalata down there tonight. 2024 state champion Slinger and the 2023 Division II state champion Badger facing off tonight. 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Schwartz looking for his receiver. He's got him and just out of the reach of his intended receiver, number 3, Nolan Grolovic.
Third and 9 for the
It's
Vikings.
going to be third down and long coming up.
13 seconds remaining.
Public address announcer told me that it sounds Russian, but it's not. Wanted to make sure that we got that. Third down and 9, 13 seconds to go. Schwartz hands it right up the middle, and that'll take us to the end of the first half. A slow-moving first quarter. Amherst scores 22 unanswered here in the second. And we'll go into the halftime break with a 22-0 Amherst lead. Again, St. Mary Catholic Hard Knocks coming up next here on Zaleski Sports. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back in about 20 minutes with our second half, but stay tuned and take a peek at the St. Mary Catholic Zephyrs. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hard Knocks on Zaleski Sports is presented by Security Health Plan. SecurityHealth.org is your portal to find your plan, a doctor, prescription tools, and more. For 24/7 access and all the tools and resources needed to improve your well-being, right at your fingertips, visit SecurityHealth.org.
A new year for St. Mary Catholic Zephyrs football means a new opportunity to improve on their 1-8 record from last year. In 2025, the team is practically unrecognizable compared to 2024. And perhaps the biggest difference for Zephyrs football, the coaching staff, led now by head coach Rob Detterman, offensive coordinator Brian Keller, and defensive coordinator Earl Peterson. But there are some familiar faces. Senior quarterback Maddox Dwyer returning for one more year, hoping to lead his Zephyrs to a different result than last year.
I mean, I just want our team to get better in general. Like past years, we kind of got a bad image built on us. Hasn't been the best since going back to 11-man. And this year we got new coaching staff, so they're helping me. They're helping the team get better. So I think overall we just want to, like, building steps. Like, we want to work our way up. Obviously, we know we're not going to be there right away. But little by little, we're working on fundamentals, which for me is really important because I know past years it's always been, like, my footing, which has been wrong. And now this year, I'm already seeing improvements with it. I'm getting the ball out quicker, getting the ball out farther. So overall, it's just the fundamentals and building up to the goal where we want to be and get to playoffs, hopefully get to state. Well, we are going to get to state. So it's just going to be lots of fun. It's going to be a fun journey.
New coach this year. Tell us about that.
This year, we're really breaking down the game more with them. We're going more to just fundamentals. We're going to run the ball a lot more. We're going to have big plays, but we're going to also go for more like short passes. We're going to play situational football, controlled time of possession, which they're really big on. And the defensive side, don't play defense, but the defensive side of the ball, I know they're working really hard. None of them are scared this year to hit it all. Our coaches are doing them right. And just even things like special teams, they're really getting us sharp on and putting in a lot of work, just reps.
New head coach Rob Detterman, a resident of the St. Mary's community for the past 5 years, says that despite all the changes that have come to St. Mary's football, the expectations, at least within the organization, are no different.
Expectations outside our program probably aren't going to be real high, but inside they are. We have a lot of talent, we have a lot of energy, a lot of people working really hard. And it's been that way since March 10th when we started the weight program. We've had good attendance, about 40 kids in on every day out of 55 on the team. That's really great. So when we're working out here, the effort's been really good all summer. The attendance has been great. So that's raised our expectations, and the reality is it's going to pay off. I don't think I could have came in with a better class of seniors. Honestly, these guys are willing to do whatever we asked. We've asked a lot of different things of them. We do little things, little discipline things like our lockers. You know, before they had no locker room rules, but our lockers, if you walk in the locker room after practice, will look identical. Every helmet will be on the same hook. Every shoulder pad will be turned the same way. Every gloves will be in the same place. Everything will look the same. And these kids, no pushback at all. They've jumped right on it. They've done everything we asked them to do as leaders.
Those leaders on the Zephyrs are known as conductors.
Conductors! I'd like Carter Pendergast to stand up. Whoever he is. Guys, we need more people like him. Every time we're missing someone on offense, no matter what position, I turn around, he's standing by coach, I say we need someone. He raises his hand, gets in there, no matter if it's varsity, JV, he's always ready to go. We need everyone to be like that, all right? That's how you get coach's attention. That's how you earn yourself more reps and play time.
Hey, let's get a horn for Carter.
Carter? Trooper, just clap it up.
At the end of practice, conductors are given the opportunity to shout out the efforts of their teammates, and sometimes, oftentimes, give them a horn.
Give a horn for Gibby. Horn! Horn! Horn!
There we go, there we go.
And even with the first game of the season still over a week away, the Zephyrs are completely focused on beating Amherst.
Charge him up, charge
him up! Hey, beat the Falcons on me, beat the Falcons on 3!
1, 2, 3, beat the Falcons!
But before they can get a crack at the Falcons, the Zephyrs have a scrimmage to play. It was a beautiful morning for some football in Manitowoc, Wisconsin, and finally excited to get the opportunity to hit somebody else, the Zephyrs brought the fire with them. JV offense will get a first crack at it. Junior Carlos Verhoff getting the handoff from quarterback Nolan Keller makes a nice move for a good gain here on this first play. Then Gus Clark gets his number called on the next play for a touchdown. The varsity got their turn next.
Hit on me! Hit on 3! 1, 2, 3, hit!
A couple real nice defensive highlights here as senior Mason Wagner getting the interception here. And again here. Coach Peterson and defensive assistant Adam Dwyer had encouraging words for the varsity defense on the sideline after that.
Now that you spent like 10 minutes figuring out that you could just do what you have to do, it's getting a little easier, right?
Yes, Coach.
Slow the game down, stay in your zones, just continue to do those things.
Don't overcommit, boys.
Yeah, don't get sloppy, right? Why are you at like 4? Like, look at how easy 6 looks, right? Now we're rotating over. See how fun it is on the D-line? You're getting free in there, right? Keep doing what we can do.
We're not blitzing, right?
No, you don't have to blitz. Hey, you have 1 touchdown on the first drive.
See what happens when you trust your teammates, right? And play simple, right? Like, I know it's getting exciting, we're making big plays, but you didn't do that by being out of place, right?
Line up.
Over to the offensive side of the ball, and Maddox Dwyer threading the needle for a nice pass to Tarver Trinkner, who takes it to the house for a touchdown, and the crowd goes wild. At the end of the scrimmage, Coach Detterman had a lot of good things to say about his team's efforts.
Toughness is something we wanted to build here, right? Toughness is grit, Coach. It's viewable to the outside now, right? But now we got to learn from this and take a step forward, which we could do.
But man, the effort was great today. We're very proud of that. We're going to fix the mistakes we get on film, right? That's what this is about, finding our mistakes, our weaknesses, and fixing them. And next week, it's on to Amherst, man. We're introducing ourselves to the world of Wisconsin high school football. Let's go. We're not going to talk much here. Conductor's got anything?
Boys, who remember what a dragonfly symbolizes? New beginning. New beginning. Coach Detterman pointed out to me, while we were playing out there, they were all on top of us. They were following us, boys. That's a great start to the season.
Awesome! Beat the Falcons on me! Beat the Falcons on 3! 1, 2, 3, beat the Falcons!
And 1 week later, it was time for Amherst. The Zephyrs arrived knowing that they faced an uphill battle. The Falcons went 7-2 in last year's regular season, losing to Stratford in the second round of the playoffs, and are always a good football team. As soon as they get off the bus, the team takes a walk around the field, stopping at midfield to have a team prayer. And then it's time to get warmed up.
5, 6, 7, 8,
Opening kickoff of the game, watch as Luke Fairweather takes this one for a nice return. Going to field this all the way out to the 42-yard line, but keep Fairweather in the back of your mind. I have a feeling we're going to see him again. The Zephyrs' first drive on offense would stall, but watch this punt coverage. George Voss making a nice shoestring tackle. He's just a sophomore, and we will be seeing more of him today, too. First possession on offense for the Falcons, and now here's junior running back Aiden Nerdahl taking it for a gain of about 20. George Voss making himself known yet again on this play, bringing down the runner for a loss of a yard or two. But the Falcons would rebound from that very quickly, as here is quarterback Michael Gladowski launching a rocket for a touchdown to wide receiver Sully Perkins. Extra point good, Falcons lead 7-0. Zephyrs with another shot on their second possession, and now here's Maddox Dwyer, hopeful to get a completion downfield, but instead finds Sully Perkins, who now showing off his hands on the defensive side of the ball. It would only take a few plays for the Falcons to find the end zone again. Aiden Nerdahl taking it for his first score of the day from 25 yards out. Coach Detterman had a few words for his team on the sideline after that.
It's not going to change how we care about each other. Now it's time to stay tight and bounce back. Respond right now, okay? It's time to get together. Do the things you've been practicing. Put the nerves aside. We're on the field. We're not going anywhere. Play hard. Just play hard.
Well, it would seem that Coach Detterman's words got through to his team, because remember Luke Fairweather? Watch him as he takes this kickoff for an even better return, this time going all the way to the house, and the Zephyrs are on board. Right back to work on defense for the Zephyrs. Right back to work on offense for Michael Gladowski and the Falcons. Gladowski with a really nice run here. A couple plays later, now Gladowski rolling right. Finds his wide receiver, Callum Lusick, for a first down. Coaches Detterman and Peterson want to talk it over on the sideline again.
Keep banging. Keep banging. Keep banging.
If
Good open field tackle.
We got to get hands on D-line, or if a linebacker's up, we got to get hands on that guy and peeling. If he's going inside, follow, squeeze, so they can't pull. And then we got to defend the flats.
If we're in over, I still want Todd, you got the tailback and you got to go. Yeah, run. Okay? Basically, we're going to send 5 pressure, and then he's got to get pressure into his face. Make sense? Yeah. And try and blitz from 4 sides so you can't look at 4. So find 4, blitz from that side.
But Falcons offense just keeps on rolling. Nerdahl punches it in for his second rushing touchdown of the day from about 10 yards yards out. Slope getting slippery for the Zephyrs here. Brought down in the backfield for a big loss, and then on the ensuing punting attempt, well, it's blocked, and the Falcons set themselves up with great field position for their next drive. The blocked punt would be the last play of the first quarter, and then just 2 plays later, Caden Jakouche hauling in a receiving touchdown, and the Falcons extend their lead.
This is it right now. Now we got to stop playing scared, and we got to go play football. Can we do that? Let's go.
Come on, boys, let's go. We got to work. Hey, Zephyrs on me, Zephyrs on 3. Let's go. 2, 3, Zephyrs.
A couple possessions later, it looks like the Falcons have a special teams gaffe of their own, but it turns into a defensive gaffe by the Zephyrs as Gladowski picks it up and runs all the way for a first down. Very next play, they go back to Mr. All-Reliable Aiden Nerdahl. He's going to pick up about 20 yards on this play, showing off that speed and toughness. And then just a few plays later, he gets his number called again, and he gets in the end zone again for the 3rd time tonight. Falcons now with a 33-7 lead. Zephyrs desperate for some offensive momentum. Here's junior running back Jacob Ernsting with a hard-earned 12 yards. 2 plays later, Dwyer looking for his wide receiver Tarver Trinkner downfield, but there's holding on the play. Zephyrs get a fresh set of downs. Trinkner would get the ball on the very next play and get it all the way down to the 20-yard line for the Zephyrs. But just when it looks like they've got something going, Dwyer strip sacked, Falcons fall on it, and bad vibes just keep going. Very next play, Gladowski downfield to Callum Lusick. This is a 30-yard pickup. And just to put an exclamation point on the first half, Aiden Nerdahl taking it in for his 4th rushing touchdown of the half. Dwyer would kneel out to end the half, and the Zephyrs go into halftime trailing 40-7.
What's happened is we've let ourselves get away from the little things we've worked on all summer, all through camp, right? A lot of those little details that we focus on in everyday drills in our Indy, right? We've gone back to old habits. We see people standing up at end. We don't do that. You see people not bringing their feet to their tackle. They're reaching and trying to arm tackle. These aren't things we practice on a daily basis. Have I ever given you guys my 3 F's of football? Have I ever told you guys this? 3 F's. I know it. Hand down. 3 F's. Fast, fearless, and for each other. That's the only way you can play football. That's it. Fast, fearless, and for each other.
Some rousing words from coaches Keller and Detterman, but the Falcons are going nowhere. Very first play of the half, Gladowski finds Sully Perkins with a perfect strike downfield. Perkins takes it the rest of the way for a 75-yard touchdown for Amherst. Falcons put their JV in, and the Zephyr defense responds. Here's a tackle for loss by Dominic Todd and George Voss. And here again, George Voss all by himself on this one. Zephyrs finally getting some positive plays on offense. Here's a little trickery. Tarver Trinkner takes this one down the far sideline for about 20 yards. Very next play, first highlight play of the game for senior running back Elliot Reichenbacher. Breaking tackles here, taking it all the way down to near the 5-yard line. 2 plays later, Reichenbacher finishes the job, and the Zephyrs finally have an offensive touchdown. On their final drive of the game, the Zephyrs would have another positive play. This time it's Jacob Ernsting again, taking it for about 25 yards before he's pushed out of bounds. But that would just about do it. The Zephyrs take an opening night loss at the hands of the Amherst Falcons, 47-14, and they fall to 0-1. Here's what Coach Detterman had to say after the game.
So hard-fought loss tonight, Coach. You guys were able to put some points up on the board, though, so are there positives that you're going to be taking from this one going into next week?
There's some positives. I mean, our kids worked really hard to get here, and they played hard. We just ran into a buzzsaw tonight. Very good team. We've got a lot of learning yet.
All right, welcome back to Fond du Lac, Winnebago Lutheran Academy High School here in Fond du Lac for the second half between the Amherst Falcons and the Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings. Amherst leads 22-0. It was 0-0 after the first quarter, and then Amherst able to get a couple of takeaways and a couple of touchdowns. And the big play in the first half, 79 yards for Sully Perkins on an end-around pass that went to the house. Aiden Nerdahl, a couple of touchdowns, and this Amherst defense continues to impress so far through the first 2 weeks of the high school football season. Gannon Schwartz for WLA has been pretty good behind at quarterback, but just hasn't had a lot of time, and Amherst defense after that first long drive has really been stingent against Schwartz and this Vikings offense. Amherst will receive to start the second half. Again, they scored right at the end of the first half, trying to double up here to start the final 24 minutes. Just past 7 o'clock here, quarter after 7, Steve Maves Bill Held from Winnebago Lutheran Academy here in Fond du Lac. The Vikings will host Mayville next week. Amherst will be in Colby next week. We'll have the Amherst-Colby game at 7 o'clock next Friday night. Conference play starts next week. All our games are live. All our games are live on Zaleski Sports here tonight. 11 of them for you. Check them all out. ZaleskiSports.com. You can find links to all those right there.
For the Falcons, number 4, Sully Perkins, along with number 5, Aiden Nerdahl.
Aiden Nerdahl and Sully Perkins back to return. Edgar Stratford 0-0 halfway through the first quarter. The nice thing about starting at 6 o'clock is that on the way home you can listen to a ton of other games. Bill will probably, depending on how long the Brewers and Blue Jays go. They're in the 4th inning scoreless, so Schwartz will be back to kick. And it's a blooper. It's going to be fallen on there by the Falcons. We saw last night at Wisconsin Rapids and Rice Lake, a big-time game. Wisconsin Rapids scored right at the end of the first half, turned around, had an onside kick to start the second half. They tied it against the Warriors. Rice Lake too much for Wisconsin Rapids last night. But, again, I mentioned it last night in Wisconsin Rapids. If you're a Red Raiders football fan, you haven't seen an offense like this in about 20 years. A high up-tempo passing offense. You got a lot to look forward to if you're a Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders fan. Gludeski back to pass, rolling out to his right, still looking, has Perkins, wide open, touchdown for Sully Perkins. It's a 60-yard pitch and catch to start the second half. 11 seconds into the half. A post route that was uncovered, and Amherst leads 28-0 just like that. Coming out of the halftime break, firing on all cylinders, and the Falcons lead 28-0. Perfectly placed football by Michael Gludeski. And Sully Perkins has his second touchdown of the night. 11 seconds into this second half. Now Tyler Loken in to attempt the PAT. It's a low snap, and they're going to have to throw it away. Gludeski rolling out to the end zone. It's going to be intercepted.
Snap is bobbled.
And there's a flag on the play. I believe it's probably going to be an ineligible man downfield.
Vikings, nothing.
And we'll take a break. 28-0 Amherst. 11 seconds into the second half. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
28-0 Amherst. So we start the second half after a 60-yard touchdown pitch and catch from Michael Gludeski to Sully Perkins. And some extracurriculars after the PAT. Gillespie got leveled. Again, on a failed PAT interception fumble, the ball is dead right away. Got a squibber on the ground. It's going to be picked up at the 26-yard line and taken down there at the 33. That's where the Vikings will start their next possession. If you're considering a career in fabrication or welding, consider dropping off a resume at Legacy Steel. This brand new addition to our Amherst community is located in the Amherst Business Park. That's Legacy Steel, proud supporter of your Amherst Falcons. First and 10 for the Vikings. Ball at the 33. Schwartz looking for his receivers, got him open, and going to be twisted there. The reception by Cooper Schwalbe. Second down and manageable coming up.
41-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 after the gain of 7 to start the drive for the Vikings. Trailing 28-0. Formation change there again for the Vikings. Hands it up off the right side. And forearm shiver up for a first down to the 45. Mullen back on the carry. First and 10 at the 45.
Mullenbach on the carry
Mullenbach.
for the Vikings. Gain is good to the 45-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Vikings.
First and 10, ball at the Vikings 45, working left to right. Back to pass across the middle, caught again by Schwalbe, and he fumbles it again. It's going to be picked up by the Falcons again. Third fumble by the Vikings here in this game tonight.
Falcon territory. Fumble is recovered by the Falcons. They'll start 1st and 10.
The defense hacking at that ball, and the third fumble for the Vikings here in this one. For all your tire and auto service needs, look to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Great deals on tires that fit your needs is a sure thing to get you back on the road at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Falcons will get the ball right back at the 39-yard line, a yard back from where they started their last possession. Gladowski with Nerdahl flanked to his right. Cook and Perkins, the receivers to the far side. Lusick, the flank receiver to the near side. Going to pitch it out to Nerdahl, and he's got the edge. First down and more for Aiden. Another big gainer for the Falcons running back. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, and snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. Sorry, Bill. I got it wrong. It looked like he tiptoed the sidelines, but he was out of bounds. Second down. 2nd and 2 with 10:15 to go, 10:16 to go here in the third quarter. Gladowski hands off to Nerdahl again off the left side. Big time block. Nerdahl, first down and more for Aiden, and he is off to the races. Sidelines, Aiden touchdown. Aiden Nerdahl goes to the distance, 53 yards with a pancake block in there as well. And Aiden is into the end zone for the third time tonight. And Amherst's offense clicking on all cylinders here. They've scored twice in the first 2 minutes of the second half. 34-0 Falcons. And the offensive line is bullying this Vikings defense here in the second half.
Tyler Loken again will be attempting the point after.
34-0 Amherst. Loken in to attempt the PAT.
Wladowski, the holder.
Good snap, good hold. It is up, and it is good. 10:05 to go here in the third quarter. Amherst 35, Winnebago Lutheran Academy nothing. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Whitetail Lanes is your fun headquarters in central Wisconsin. We offer a clean, family-friendly environment. Whether you come to bowl, eat, visit our pro shop, or just hang out, we'll show you what customer service is all about. We pride ourselves on serving excellent food at reasonable prices. Try our Friday night fish fry, or come out on Saturdays for our delicious homemade pizza cooked in our new stone ovens. Book us for your next party or event. Once you've been here, we know you'll be back. Whitetail Lanes, just north of Amherst Junction on Q.
And the most important of those things is to have the ability to do things and treat patients in such a way that you're, that you're able to do things in such a way that you're controlling the decisions that are made, and you have that ability to change things when you feel like they're not the best things for you or for your patients, and that's really important.
Bobbled on the return. Amherst almost fell on top of it again. It's going to be Vikings football, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Skees Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with more than 30 flavors of brats, along with chicken, steaks, beef, deli meats, local and seasonal favorites, and more. It's all at Skees Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Now is the time to get it. Go head over there tomorrow. Get all the meat you need for grilling this Labor Day weekend. 9:20 and counting here in the third quarter. 35-0. Pitched out to the near side. And Wiedmeyer is going to be taken down after a comfortable gain of about 3 or 4. Give him 3 on the play.
Around the right side.
The International Bank of Amherst invites you to bank locally with all the amenities you'd expect from your local bank. Great rates and local friendly service with a smile. Put your trust in the International Bank of Amherst. Second down at 5, 8:40 to go and counting. Here in the third quarter. Wiedmeyer and Schwartz going to be taken down in the backfield. Flag comes in. I don't know if that's, didn't look like a face mask. Maybe a horse collar tackle.
By number 50, Judah Cole.
Judah Cole on the tackle, but I don't know if that was it wasn't a face mask. Yep, they're going to pick it up.
Play gets picked up, no penalty. Loss on the play goes back near the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a nice job. The officials have done a nice job here tonight, and that was a good job getting together and conversing and getting the call right on the field. You know, it was a very awkward tackle, but that was a nice job to come together and talk about it. Third down and long, 7:35 to go here in the third quarter. Schwartz back to pass, rolling out to his right. Pressure is on to the sideline. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to be fourth down coming up. On the tackle is Caden Yakush.
Gain on the play of a yard leaves the Vikings.
Fourth down and long here with 7 minutes to go. Adam Skibicki with First Weber, your trusted partner for buying or selling, offering expert guidance, personalized service, and proven results. Let's turn your real estate goals into reality. Contact Adam today. Fourth down and a long way to go here for Winnebago Lutheran. $35-0 Amherst. And now backing up to punt it away is Schwartz. Confusion by Amherst. Schwartz, another booming punt. It's going to take a Vikings roll and land at the 26-yard line. We'll take a break. It's going to be 1st and 10 Amherst when we come back. 6:17 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back after this. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
All right, welcome back to Fond du Lac. 35-0 Amherst, 5:25 to go in the third quarter. Up the middle for Nerdahl. He just puts his head down. Going to be taken down by Lair. It's going to be second down coming up for the Falcons. Yes, you're right. North end zone. Yep. Yeah, we haven't even sniffed this. We haven't even gotten to
Loken on the carry.
Loken on the carry on that one. Getting up to the line of scrimmage pretty quickly. 2nd and 7 coming up. Under 5 minutes to go. Loyal Greenwood up 14-0 on Neilsville Granton. We'll give you scores here throughout the remainder of the quarter. Loken on the carry again. Appreciate everyone tuning in here tonight on Zaleski Sports.
Maybe a yard.
Newman Catholic up 22-0 on Wild Rose. Newman Catholic opening up a new football stadium on their campus. Stanley Boyd and Cadott tied at 6. Colby 7, Abbotsford 7. Again, we'll be at Colby next week for Amherst and Colby. Edgar Stratford 0-0 with 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Manawa and St. Mary Catholic. Give you a score update here in a second. Back to passes, Gladowski looking again. Home run ball and has him again. Perkins, first down for Amherst all the way to the 27-yard line. Another big gainer there for Gladowski.
Ball is now spotted at the 27-yard line. Falcons ball, 1st and 10.
No score from Manawa and St. Mary Catholic right now. Oshkosh West 3, Oshkosh North nothing. That one's right up the road here at Titan Stadium. Not too far away. .310 to go. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Lusick in motion. Gladowski back to pass again. Across the middle, found, caught, and stiff arms him out of the way. It's a first down for Cannon Hodges. And there's an injured Viking on the field. It's like maybe a cramp there for him. We'll take a break. 2:45 to go, third quarter. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
First and 10 for Amherst at the 13. Seems like a pretty serious situation in Neenah at St. Mary Catholic. Loken off the right side. They have been in a timeout for quite a while. And right before they went to break, there were two players, one for Manawa and one for St. Mary Catholic, that were down on the ground.
6-yard line.
Looked
Gain of 7, 2nd and 3.
didn't look great, so we'll keep an eye on that one and hope for the best in Neenah. 2nd and 3 at the 6 for the Falcons. Already up 35-0, running clock, under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. It's going to be a successful business trip here for Amherst to the Fox Valley tonight. Edgar leads Stratford 6-0. Right side for Loken. He's going to put his head down. It's going to be a first down and goal with 90 seconds to go in the third quarter. Let's see if we can get Bill a score here from Toronto.
Tyler Loken down near the 2-yard
Top of the
line.
6th inning, 1-0 Brewers. 1 run on 5 hits. Toronto, no runs
First
on
and
1 hit.
goal from inside the 3 near the 2.
Two teams with the best records. First and goal from the 3. And Glodowski got popped off the right side by Cooper Schwalbe.
Cooper Schwalbe with the hit on the play. Loss for the Falcons back to the 5.
Freddie Peralta pitching tonight for the Crew. And we'll see if we're able to get down to the end of the quarter or not. 15 seconds to go. Glodowski back to pass, looking. Flag is thrown. And just throws it out of play. There's a flag on the play. We'll have, it's going to be third down and goal when we start the fourth quarter. The flag on the play. We'll have that flag call when we come back. Fourth quarter we go. It's 35-0 Falcons. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
All right, to the fourth quarter we go here. It is 35-0 Amherst. It's going to be third down and goal coming up. St. Mary Catholic leads Manawa 7-0. They are back playing, so that's good to see. 35-0 here. Newman Catholic 29, Wild Rose nothing. They're early in the second quarter. Cadott leads Stanley Boyd 14-6. Colby and Abbotsford are tied at 7. Edgar leads Stratford 6-0.
It's 3rd and 3 to start the fourth quarter.
Oshkosh West leads North 3-0. That'd be a big time upset between those two big rivals. 3rd and goal from the looks like maybe the 7. New quarterback into the game, Tyler Loken inside the 5.
Tyler Loken up the middle for a few yards.
Landon Austin, the sophomore quarterback, in for Amherst.
3-yard line.
Badger all over Slinger 21-3. Freedom 7, Wapaka nothing. Almost at halftime there. Mosinee and Menasha. That one's right up the road too. 14-7 Menasha over the Mosinee Indians. Austin fumbled it, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Be back to the Vikings with running clock here with 11:15 to go. Stevens Point Orthopedics is proud to provide complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes this fall. Call 715-344-0701 to schedule your appointments. That's 715-344-0701. Stevens Point Orthopedics. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com. Find agent near you. 150 years for our friends at Mutual of Wausau. .35 to go, running clock, fourth quarter, even if the Vikings would score. Going to be Schwartz up the middle. He's going to be taken down after a nice gain. Oh, and there's a cramp for Lair. Let's see if he works it out. That right calf is cramping pretty bad there for Spencer Lair.
Gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 3 for the Vikings.
Our white hat saw that and says you need to exit.
Liam Conlon.
10 minutes to go. Thank you all for tuning in here this Friday night. You'll have quite a few more games for you next week. Finally get back into the volleyball stretch of things. We did have get back into the volleyball, a couple of soccer games. And timeout's going to be called on the field by Amherst. 9:33 to go in the fourth quarter. We'll be back. 35-0 Falcons. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Whitetail Lanes is your fun headquarters in central Wisconsin. We offer a clean, family-friendly environment. Whether you come to bowl, eat, visit our pro shop, or just hang out, we'll show you what customer service is all about. We pride ourselves on serving excellent food at reasonable prices. Try our Friday night fish fry, or come out on Saturdays for our delicious homemade pizza cooked in our new stone ovens. Book us for your next party or event. Once you've been here, we know you'll be back. Whitetail Lanes, just north of Amherst Junction on Q.
Brewers getting their runs in the 6th inning. Andrew Monasterio with a home run. And then MVP Andrew Vaughn singling home Bryce Terang. Brewers got a couple of runners on with 2 outs in the 6th inning. Our Wapaka Foundry postgame show will wrap up our broadcast here tonight. Looking for his receiver and overthrows him. Looking for Schwalbe.
Schwalbe is incomplete on the play.
Third down and 3 coming up. We'll have an opportunity to talk to head coach Mark Lusick and his Zaleski Sports Player of the Game. So we talked to Aiden Nerdahl or Sully Perkins. Brett talked to Michael Gladusky last week. Jesse Blanker had a big game tonight as well. Defense really stepped up again for Amherst. The offense clicking on all cylinders again, but after that first possession where Winnebago Lutheran took almost 7 minutes off the clock, they really haven't had much since. And there goes Schwartz, and he's going to be taken down past the 30 to about the 32 or 33-yard line. A first down for the Vikings.
Ball is spotted at the 32-yard line, first and 10 Vikings.
8:30 to go.
Tackle on that play, number 22, Landon Austin.
Landon Austin on the tackle. Again, you can find all of our scores, all of our games, ZaleskiSports.com. Searching on YouTube, Zaleski Sports. Up the middle again, ahead of steam, going to be taken down at about the 46-yard line. Schwartz getting his yards now with under 8 minutes to go.
Tackle on the play, number 12, Liam Connor. And number 28,
Oshkosh North now 7, Oshkosh West 3.
At the 46 of the Vikings, first and 10.
A lot of good games here tonight. Kakana was trailing West to Pierce 7-2 after the first quarter. Those two teams have met up for some big-time matchups and some classic games. Back to pass, looking. It's going to be caught along the sidelines. It is in play. It's a first down. A flag comes in. It's going to be caught by Sam Polish. Well, there's going to be a holding penalty on the Vikings.
Scrimmage indication was holding against the Vikings.
So he erases a big gainer. 7 minutes to go. These people are very upset. Biggest gainer of the day. Again, Gannon Schwartz had that big first down on 3rd and long in the first quarter, but I mean, besides now running here against some younger guys, this Winnebago Lutheran offense has really been slowed down once again. Schwartz off the right side. Austin pushes him to the edge, and there's another flag comes in.
Gannon Schwartz around the right side for a short gain. We'll check the penalty.
6 minutes to go in this one. There's going to be another holding penalty on the Vikings.
Indication again is holding against the Vikings.
It's going to be first and 30 coming up. It's going to be first and 20. See if it's like first and 27 or something.
Ball is now at the 27-yard line of the Vikings. We replay the down.
It's first and a long way to go.
First and about 27.
There you go. My math wasn't perfect, but he didn't start walking off the penalty yardage at the line of scrimmage, so he did a little earlier. A little false start on the end around. Even these JVers, this defense for Amherst, in there hitting pretty hard, pretty well. 5 minutes to go in the ball game here tonight. Conference play starts next week. Amherst and Colby from Colby. And Winnebago Lutheran will host the
ball carry on the
Mayville Cardinals.
Tyler Ebert for a short gain. It's now second and about 22.
Back to pass again. Schwartz across the middle, has him and drops it.
Gannon Schwartz pass intended for
Does Schwalbe.
Incomplete. It's 3rd and 22.
3rd and 22 with 4:15 to go. Got our Alpaca Foundry postgame show coming up in about 4 minutes. Falcons will head home with a 2-0 start to the season. Penalty comes in. Legal procedure on the Vikings.
The Vikings will back them up another 5.
It's going to be back to 3rd and 27.
3rd and 27 for the Vikings.
6-0 Edgar. I put in our group chat today, just looking back on WIS Sports or what is left of WIS Sports. Stratford has not started a season for at least the last 23 years. They have not started a season 0-2. They're in a real trouble of doing that today against Edgar. They lost to Mosney last week. Has them wide open. Has Polish. And he is going to be pushed out of bounds at the 15-yard line. And it's going to be a first down for Winnebago Lutheran.
Reception by the Vikings, number 45, Sam Polish.
Sam Polish on the reception.
Inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 Vikings.
Vikings trying to get in the end zone for the first time this year.
Number 12, Liam Connor.
Got shut out last week by Racine St. Catherine's. And the Vikings trying to score on the Amherst JVers here. Polish in motion, hands off. No, he's going to keep it himself to Schwartz up the middle. Cuts back, and he is going to be into the end zone. Nope, down at the 1.
Down to the 1-yard line.
With 2:15 to go here in this one. There's another cramp.
It'll be 1st and goal for the Vikings.
There's another injury on the field.
Timeout on the field for injury.
We will cramp for the injury on the field. We'll got any commercials left there, Bill? All right, we'll be back after this to watch high school football presented by Hoffhaver Realty.
In every department at Dull Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dull Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dull Auto, simple.
Another 4-run inning for the Brewers, at least 4 runs. What they say, it's probably like almost their 50th 4-run inning of the season. They put up 5 against the Jays. In the 6th, they lead 5-0 with the help of a 2 RBI double from Isaac Collins. And the Crew lead 5-0 going into the bottom of the 6th. Let's see if Mike's got the website updated for next Friday. Sure does. Oshkosh North at Manitowoc Lincoln, Auburndale at Edgar, Spash at Eau Claire Memorial, DC Everest at Wisconsin Rapids, Wolpack at Little Chute, Marshfield at Rice Lake, Elk Mound at Neillsville Grant, Amherst at Colby, Spencer Columbus at Stratford, Blair Taylor at Augusta, and Pacelli at Assumption. Or excuse me, flip that around. Assumption at Pacelli. Run up the middle, and they are in. The Vikings score.
20-yard touchdown Vikings.
And the Vikings are on the board for the first time this season. They were shut out for the last 7 quarters. But Gannon Schwartz led the offensive push. Sam Polish on that big-time reception. And with 1:55 to go, Amherst leads 35-6.
Vikings will go for 2.
Straight run up the middle here for Schwartz off the right side. And he is going to make the corner for the 2-point conversion. 1:55 to go in this one. Amherst leads 35-8. We'll take another break. Come back for the final 2 minutes here in Fond du Lac. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoffhaver Realty.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in AutoSelect. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
All right, welcome back to Fond du Lac. Amherst leading 35-8 with 1:55 to go here in this one. One final look through our scores here before we finish up here tonight. Newman Catholic all over Wild Rose 36-0. Nearing the halftime in Wausau. Cadott 20, Stanley Boyd 6. Colby and Abbotsford. Abbotsford lost their starting quarterback last week in their game against Loyola Greenwood. It's 7-7 with 30 seconds to go in Abbotsford at half. Edgar still leads Stratford 6-0. Second quarter. St. Mary Catholic 7, Manawa 0. Oshkosh North 7, Oshkosh West 3. Loyola Greenwood all over Neillsville Grand 28-0. Badger 21, Slinger 3. Freedom 10, Waupaca 7 with 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. And over in Menasha, it is 14-7.
Officially, that's an illegal
14-7 Menasha over Mosinee.
47-yard line. Five yards for the procedure penalty puts the ball in Viking territory at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 Falcons.
A minute to go, and that will wrap things up here in Fond du Lac. Amherst 35 and Winnebago Lutheran Academy 8 here tonight. Amherst will advance to 2-0 on the season.
Once again, as you leave our parking lots with all the construction, especially tonight, you can go left, you can go right.
All right, we'll be out on the field with our Waupaca Foundry postgame show. It is Amherst 35 and Winnebago Lutheran 8. Coming up next is a Waupaca Foundry postgame show. For a job that will ignite your career, go to jobs.waupacafoundry.com. That's job.waupacafoundry.com. Back after this on Zaleski Sports.
The mission at Waupaca Foundry is to provide all of the world with our great quality castings.
I think it'd be kind of hard to find this sort of environment working anywhere else. It's a little bit different than your typical factory setting.
People think that we just pour, we pour a few castings, but like here at Plant 1, we're pouring, 3,000 different parts.
There's a lot to learn, and it's fascinating. When I started and I said that to myself, well, if I don't give it a shot and I don't try out the job, I won't know if I actually like it.
I stay because of my team leader and my foreman and the guys I work with over there. They make it fun and easy and interesting. They're willing to help, they're willing to teach. They give you the time to learn.
As long as you show up, you do what you're supposed to, you ask questions, and you put your best foot forward, you literally can keep moving up.
One of the things that has kept me tied to the company is how do you feel? When you go every day to a place, you belong to a team, you have opportunity for growth, that's the right place to be.
I take pride in everything I do, and if you take pride in what you do, you're always going to do your best at it.
Waupaca has opened up a lot of opportunities for me. They sent me to school. I have an associate's degree now. I take pride in that because I've Always wanted to have a college degree, and now I have it, and WIAA supplied that to me.
I feel like we are an elite team that keeps this place running in Melton Iron, and I like to feel part of something bigger.
I enjoy working with everybody. I love being up here in Wisconsin.
It's like a brotherhood. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone's looking out for everyone.
The people that make up WIAA Foundry are just really genuine, hard-working people.
I take pride in everything I do. And if you take pride in what you do, you're always going to do your best at it.
We build a good sense of camaraderie with our teams, so it just allows for a more well-rounded and healthy work environment.
It's not just a job, it's a career.
What our differentiator is, WIAA is a company, first it has a welcoming culture. So no matter what your background is, if you are coming, willing to do your job and contribute to the company growth and also growth yourself, you will find the right place.
We make products that help people. I don't ever want to have to worry that you get in your vehicle and you go home and something breaks or fails because we didn't do something right on our process. It all matters.
WIAA Foundry, it's one of the largest iron foundries in the world, and it's right here in WIAA, and I love that.
Good? Audio good? All right, welcome back to Fond du Lac as the Amherst Falcons start the year 2-0 with a win here tonight over Winnebago Lutheran Academy. Coach, defense firing on all cylinders tonight. A couple of takeaways, offense getting the job done, a couple procedure penalties, but other than that, good all-around game tonight.
It was. We were not perfect. Offensively, too many mistakes. We had 2 turnovers. As you said, our defense was tremendous tonight. They set the tone. They got the ball back for us. Offensively, we started getting it clicking as we went, and then, whatever, 22-0 at halftime. We executed pretty well tonight overall. We made some mistakes. We were not, like I said, once again, we're not perfect, so I'm not very happy. But defensively, we really took it to them. That's an athletic team. That's a hell of a quarterback they got there, and we kind of bottled them up until the end here. So kudos to our defense, our players, and we had a lot of guys playing again tonight, so it's nice to see.
Able to double up right before half and then come back and score 10 seconds in the second half. Just talk about the momentum that takes.
That's huge. We talk about that. We call it double dipping. And we did it last week, we did it this week, and that can really break a team's back. And we stress that. Now, we'd love to do it every week, but, the key part, it came out of happening to us. That's, it's a killer. And we've had it happen to us in years past. So it's huge to get that momentum going. It really sucks the wind out there. I mean, that's a tremendous team over there. They were kind of breaking at the end of the first half, and I think that really took the wind out of their sails, that first touchdown to Sully.
Heading to Colby next week to start conference play. One of the best conferences in the state. Just talk about starting conference play next week.
It's a murderer's row, let's be honest. Our conference has, I think, sent somebody to state every year for the last 15, 20 years, I think. So tremendous conference. I told our guys tonight, the real season in quotation starts, this Friday. So we're going, that's the non-conference wins are great, but you got to start winning in conference and going to Colby, another on the road, another hour and a half drive, and we got to come up and be prepared. Tonight, I thought we were a little slow, we were prepared, but not mentally ready to play. And we took us a quarter to really get going, so we can't have that next week.
All right, congratulations,
Thank
Coach.
you,
We'll see you in Colby
Thanks,
next week. Bringing our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Aiden Nerdahl. Aiden getting the job done tonight on the ground. Full team effort tonight. Just talk about the offensive performance.
Offense had some mishaps. We overcame adversity. We fixed some mistakes we had coming out of the first half, and overall it was a solid performance by the offense.
And defensively for you guys, a couple of takeaways. Obviously, that's big. But like I just talked to Coach about, he calls it double dipping. One score at the end of the first half, then come back in the second half and score. Let's talk about how much that helps the confidence.
It boosts morale. It brings our energy up. It takes the wind out of other teams. It's absolutely vital. I mean, we talk about it all the time, and it's just a must-have in our game.
Obviously, the last quite a few years now, the expectations for Amherst football have grown substantially. What are the expectations for you guys this year, and the hopes for this Falcons team?
Just focus on the next play, the next practice. Just put one foot in front of the other. Stay in the moment, focus on the next play.
All right, we're going to put you in the house, all right?
All right.
I'm going to give you this. Bill is up there with the far right window. 3, 2, 1.
My name's Aiden Nerdahl, and I'm in the house.
Congratulations, Aiden. We'll see you next week.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're going to sign things off here from Winnebago Lutheran Academy, 35-8 Amherst. They improved to 2-0 on the season. We'll see them next week in Colby for the start of the conference season. I'll be with you on Tuesday at Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln High School for volleyball. The Lincoln Red Raiders take on the Auburndale Eagles at 7 o'clock here on Zaleski Sports. A ton of other games, 10 other games on the network right now. Go and watch those. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. For Bill Held, this is Steve Maves signing off from Fond du Lac. Have a great night, everyone. We'll talk again next week on Zaleski Sports.